welcome in Riley Greene from the Instructional League in Lakeland. We appreciate his time here today. Riley, thanks a lot. We've noticed something. We'll get to your offense throughout our conversation, but we noticed your defense, especially in center field, getting better. Nice catch by Ronnie Rodriguez. How have you improved defensively, do you think?
I mean, when I was doing all like the pro meetings with all the scouts when I was in high school, they were all telling me that I couldn't run. I was an average runner, and I'd be put in the corners, and I kind of took that to heart, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to prove these guys wrong. So I worked at it. I got faster, got stronger, and been trying to play center field as best I can.
Tell me a little bit about your experience in instructional league. How does that differ from your summer experience? And you know, are you looking forward to getting time off, or you want to keep this whole thing rolling?
So this is kind of like the GCL here. I mean, we're practicing in the mornings, and we'll either squat or play a game. And there's some times where we don't play games, and we have the rest of the day to ourselves. But I mean, I'm looking to take some time off, maybe like a month or so from throwing and hitting, and just get in the weight room and focus on getting stronger.
So Riley, this is Kirk Gibson. When you remember when you first came down and you're a professional in your first game, is there anything that seemed like it was much faster than the game that you played, and how easy did you find to adjust to that?
So when I was playing summer ball going into my senior year, I was facing all the top guys, throwing 96, 97, 98. So I mean, the speed of the pitching wasn't too bad. I mean, the game was a little faster, but it wasn't too much faster. And I think just the main thing was just getting used to playing with all the older guys, just because I'm 18 and they're all 20, 21, 22. So
your pro debut, you went 4 for 5, a double and 2 homers, and overall in 57 games in the minors, you batted .271. What was the biggest adjustment you had offensively?
Just my timing. I mean, when I got moved up from Connecticut to West Michigan, I feel like the pitches were a little better. They could hit their spots just a little better, and most of their pitches, I mean, it was either their slider or curveball was a little better. So yeah, I mean, it was just trying to work on staying on those pitches, and timing's a big thing for me too. So just trying to get my timing down whenever I could.
Now, Riley, I noticed you hit left-handed pitching way better this year. Did you realize that? You always had a good knack for hitting the lefties?
Yeah, I was actually talking to our hitting coach in West Michigan, and I was like, hey, I think I have more hits off lefties than I do righties. So
2 outs for Jordan Zimmerman here in the second. Jason Castro standing in. It's 1-0 to the Twins catcher, now 1-1.
What about Gene Roof? Did you tell him you wanted to take a month and a half off? Think Gino will let you do that?
I don't think Gino is going to let me do that. He's probably going to be every single day saying, hey, what are you doing right now? Let's go take some fly balls off the machine or something.
Riley, what is the one part of your game that you think you need the most work on? And you talked about hitting the weight room and getting bigger, stronger. That'll absolutely help you with a lot of the part of your game. But what is the one aspect of the game that you feel like you need the most improvement?
I mean, probably both defense and hitting. I mean, just trying to see as much live pitching as I can. Just working on my timing with that, and then just working on getting jumps in the outfield. I mean during BP, just working on getting jumps off fly balls and line drives and things like that.
For those of you that don't know, I said Gene Roof. He's the minor league outfield and base running coordinator. How about your base running? Do you feel like you're a threat on the bases, and can you improve in that area?
I mean, I felt pretty good on the bases this year. I mean, there's always room for improvement. And yeah, I mean, I felt pretty good. I stole a couple bags, probably could have stole a little more, but I just didn't run that much. But yeah, I felt good.
Yeah, you got any dirt we can use for that interview later on?
He snores. He snores loud. He wakes up. I got to throw my pillow over there at him. He's a loud snore for sure.
they got to give him some breathe right strips.
Yeah, that's what we needed. That's what we needed, Parker. Thank you, brother.
It's Parker Meadows on Tigers Live earlier today talking about his teammate Riley Greene. So your rebuttal, what is it about Parker Meadows that jumps out at you other than snoring, perhaps?
Okay. Parker. Okay, so we're roommates in instructional league. Parker will stay up till like 1 o'clock and just play Madden or Fortnite. And he keeps the light on every single second we're in the room.
Those are tough things to deal with, aren't they?
I know they are. It's rough. I'm trying to sleep and I hear him screaming at the TV at 1 o'clock in the morning.
How do you handle it? I mean, it's got to be, come on, dude. Come on, ball. That's going to be caught and left.
I mean, I kind of.
I think we lost Riley Greene for just a moment. He's going to tell us how he deals with his roommate in instructional league, Parker Meadows, staying up all night playing video games. Maybe Parker Meadows pulled the plug. He didn't want anyone else to know some of his bad habits, even though he was able to express Riley Greene's bad habits on Tigers Live earlier today when he said Riley Greene snores loudly. So we'll get Riley Greene back here in a moment. Travis Demeritte stands in with one away here in the second. Demeritte 1 for 4 in the series opener. Did not play last night. Hits in 23 of his last 44 games. Swings and misses now 1-1 to Travis Demeritte. Playing right field again here this afternoon. And Riley Greene is back. We lost contact for just a moment. Your shot at Parker Meadows. Go right ahead. Besides playing late night video games.
I mean, it's the video games. I mean, there's not much else. I mean, we argue about where to go to eat every single day for lunch and for dinner, but that's really it. I mean, but Parker as a roommate, he's awesome. He's an awesome guy. I mean, when we're in the outfield together, I feel like nothing's gonna drop out there, and there's just like a feeling when me and him are out there that like it's gonna be a good day. So.
That's good, and after you're together for many years, we'll play the same exercise. You'll probably get a little nastier. Hey, I was just thinking, 5 years from now, if you could move yourself ahead 5 years from now, if you could dream something that happened, or you could imagine a great moment, what would it be?
I mean, the dream's always to play in the major leagues. I mean, if I can do that, my dream's gonna be coming true pretty much. So.
Riley, I have a question for you. And this is just to get the wheel spinning a little bit, but in high school, I don't imagine you really hung out with too many pitchers. And now in professional ball, you've got a good feeling that pitchers kind of hang together and position players kind of hang together, and there's that line you just don't cross. Give me your lowdown on professional pitchers and what kind of different cats they are.
So the pitchers here in instructional league, I feel like they're a little different. Some of the guys, I mean, they're pretty different guys. They're pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I walk past them in the locker room, like they'll always say funny comments to me and stuff like that. And I always mess with one of the pitchers. I always take down one of his jerseys off the hanger, and he has to hang it back up, and he does it to me too. So yeah, I mean, they kind of stay to themselves, and I mean like the position players stay to themselves too, but.
Jake Rogers delivers a single to left. Back-to-back base knocks for Detroit with one out.
Hey,
second.
Hey, Riley, do the pitchers ever walk out of the clubhouse at 9 a.m. with a fishing pole in front of the position players and say, "Oh, my day's done"?
No, I don't
he hasn't got over it yet.
I'm
50 years later, Riley. He hasn't got over it yet.
I mean, some of the guys will have their golf clubs and be like, "Hey, let's go golfing." That's really it.
Yeah, we're just starting today. Hey, Jack, we're just starting today. Have a nice time fishing, okay?
What Gibby failed to realize and tell you is that I was there at 6 o'clock. I had got all my work, and it was
having a
day
snack.
Anyway. And, I'd already got permission from the boss that, hey, go ahead. As long as you get your work in, we're fine with you.
Riley, what are your short-term goals for 2020?
I mean, just to play hard every day. I mean, I can't control whether I get moved up or not. I can just control if I play good or if I not play good. So I'm going to be working hard every day and just trying to play my best.
There's a lot of people in Detroit who think you can fast track to the big leagues. How do you not concentrate on that? How do you not think about that constantly like Tigers fans do of you?
Well, I mean, I kind of just take it day by day. I mean, like I said, I can't control what they do with me. I just can control how I play, how much I work out, how hard I take the practices and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just going to control the things I can control, and I don't really try to think about those things much.
Well, that's pretty good wisdom for a young man, Riley, and I think Kirk and I could give you some advice going through all the things that you're going through right now, and quite a long major league careers for both of us. Is that, you know what? Enjoy every step along the way, and make sure you do what you just said. Take every moment for what it is, and concentrate and focus on that moment that you're in right now, because ultimately when you put them all together, that's what's going to determine whether you move up and how far and how long your career will last.
So I think Jack's saying we're a little jealous right now.
We want to go back.
We want to go back. How about your hobbies or music interests, anything like that, Riley?
So I love to go fishing. I love fishing.
All right, Jack.
Can you pitch? Can you pitch?
Can I pitch?
Yeah, because I got a schedule for you that's going to make Gibby jealous.
Yeah, 9 a.m. fishing. So you like to fish? What else?
Are you bass fishing or are you saltwater fishing from Florida?
Both bass, redfish, snook.
Yeah.
Both. But I mean, I love to hang out with my friends. We go on boats a lot. We hang out on boats. And that's really it. I mean, we kind of just hang out at the lake back at home, and then we work out. And there's not much to do. So,
what's your prize fishing catch of your life?
My prize. I don't think it's the fish I caught. It's the fish my friend caught. Okay. So we were fishing on a lake in a boat, and we saw like a swirl. So my friend threw a frog. And it rolled on it, and it was like a 10-pound bass. And I kind of jumped in the water and grabbed it just because it was stuck in lily pads, and I just grabbed it, and it was like a 10-pound bass.
Forget the gators, right? You didn't have to worry about those.
Yeah. I mean, the bass is the only thing I care about. So.
Well, when you come to Detroit, how about we go fishing, or maybe Jack and Gibby can take you hunting, something along those lines.
I'll be down in Orlando during the holidays. I'll hook you up, and you can show me everything about Orlando.
Sounds good. Text me, call me, whatever. Ready to go. All
right. Good stuff. We wish you great success and, more important, health, too, in the offseason. We look forward to seeing you in Lakeland.
Well, thank you.
Good luck to you, Riley. Thanks, Riley.
Thank you guys for having me.
Riley Greene from the Instructional League.